Hey guys and girls, so this week we're doing something a little bit different, taking a break from the Porsche suspension videos. It's just after 5:30 in the morning and I am doing a road trip. Zigi Brodalka from the MotoZA channel, I'll put some links in the description. Him and myself are heading up to the MSA Nationals in Port Elizabeth, or Gqeberha, however that's pronounced. It's the MSA National weekend, so we're doing a bit of a road trip. Ziggy does photography and takes numerous photos at the Nationals, so I'm headed up with him. It's going to be good fun getting out there, and we've got about 800 kilometers ahead of us this morning, so we're getting an early start. If you're not in South Africa, we're driving up the Garden Route, and the Garden Route drive is definitely a bucket list drive. If you ever get the opportunity to do it, there's some really scenic routes on the Garden Route. There's some amazing places. So we're gonna be heading out. I'm gonna pick Ziggy up now, and then we're gonna hit the road and get out to Port Elizabeth for the MSA National. So MSA is the South African version of FIM or AMA if you're in the States. It stands for Motorsport South Africa. They're the sort of governing body of motorsport in South Africa. I'll pop a link to their website in the channel or in the description of this video. You can check it out. They do all motorsport events, from off-road, main circuit racing, superbikes, motocross, dirt oval, you name it, events all over the country. I'll pop a link in the description to the MSA website, and you can check it out. But we'll take you on a little road trip this week and show you some of South Africa's most beautiful scenery. So buckle up, put your seatbelts on, and let's hit the road. Right guys, so we're making headway. We're about halfway there. We're coming down the mountain into an area called Wilderness. This is one of the best spots on the Garden Route. Just try and get a little bit more of the sea in. Show you a little bit more of the beach. They're doing some pretty solid roadworks along the coast, but how's that view, guys? Beautiful part of the Garden Route. Like I said, this drive on the Garden Route has to be on your bucket list. Definitely one that you got to do. So making good way. We're about halfway there. You can see the roadworks they're busy with. Probably try and aim to get these done before December, because this is a very popular holiday destination along the Garden Route. So making good progress. So hey guys, so we're at Blowkrans Gorge, which is the site of the highest bungee jump in the world. So behind me you can see there's a dummy attached to a bungee cord. I'll just show you. This was opened in 1985. Blowkrans Bridge. There's a whole history on how the bridge was built. Try and get the glare off. Some really old photographs of how the bridge was constructed. It's a really feat of engineering, and like I say, there's the dummy bungee jumping, mannequin bungee jumping. So it's basically the highest bungee jump in the world, if I remember correctly. And when you do jump here, you normally get a certificate from Guinness Book of World Records with your name on it. It's quite an achievement. I think the drop is around about 800 meters or something like that, but it's quite substantial. So there was a bungee jump further down that we've already passed, further down the coast at a place called Gqeberha. I did that bungee jump, I think it was about 2005-ish or something, but that wasn't quite as lengthy as this one. I think the drop there was maybe 130 or 160 meters or something. I think this one's 800 meters, the gorge. So we're going to go down and see if we can actually get into the gorge, and I can try and stick the camera over the edge and show you guys what it's all about. So here's the harnessing area. This is where the brave guys get strapped in. There's all the harnesses. These guys strap you in when you're going to jump. And that's the little procedure kind of thing of getting strapped in. So let's go down and see if we can get a better view. There's a viewing area, and there is somebody who's going to jump, so we'll hang around and see if we can get it on video. Let's try and zoom in a little bit. That is the gorge, guys. And that's the setup right on the bottom. So that's where you get strapped in for the jump.
Oh, fuck.
And there he comes up.
They didn't count down nothing.
No, it was so quick. Okay, so the Spider-Man guy hooks the rope around the other rope, and he goes down to do the recovery.
Oh, so they go to the bottom.
Yeah, he's going down to recover the guy. Hey guys, okay, so we've arrived in the windy city of Port Elizabeth after a long drive, and yeah, it's kind of magical out here. Weather's really nice considering it's the middle of winter. It is a little bit chilly, but I'll give you guys a quick view of the surrounds. So beautiful clouds in the sky, sun's starting to go down in the distance. Let me try and get a bit of a zoom. There we go. Beautiful clouds, and that's the harbour in the distance. You can see the two cranes, two red cranes looking out over the ocean, and that's looking down towards the beach. So yeah, we've made it. We're gonna go grab something to eat, and have an early night, and we'll get to the track bright and early tomorrow, and we'll see you at the track. Well, good morning guys, welcome to Rover. We are here at the 50cc track. They're going to be the first lot of guys off the line this morning. I think they're going to go out just for a practice now, but just want to show you guys what the track looks like. It is really nicely prepped. Do a little bit of a sweep. Yeah, super well prepped. Really looking amazing. And the smell of race fuel in the morning, nothing better than that. There's Ziggy. He's going to be taking some pictures. He's out on track already. The 50s, they wind around through the trees. Really stunning facility this is. So yeah, we'll get some footage as the guys get on track. So I can hear they're lining up at the gates now, so they should be ready to get out soon. I think this is just a quick practice this morning, and then the racing will get going shortly.
The track,
sun's
that
risen,
is pretty much where the bad sandy section is, and right down the bottom
is Rover,
of the
guys.
A bit of sand there, but
Everyone's set
not
up.
that bad, guys. It's not that
50s
bad. Not a lot
have
of
just
sand.
had their practice,
You'll all manage.
and
You usually do.
they're ready to race. So 65 should go out for practice next, I think. I don't know the exact race order. And yeah, commentary deck up there, so it's looking good. We'll get some more footage as we go along. And the 50s are off for their first race.